Juneau. What an amazing fellow. He had quite a team. Frank Ferguson was in the Senate at the time. Al was a representative. I was a young puppy. Al was one of two Native men in the first 5 years that I was here in Alaska who came up and offered to help me develop as a leader. I remembered that. Al had a lot of responsibility on the Finance Committee. I think he was chair at the time. He, Al, John Sackett were just phenomenal. Ed Dankworth was also a member of the Finance Committee on the Senate side. And the strategy that Al, Frank, and John Sackett put together for rural Alaska was incredibly visionary. I think they are responsible for a lot of who we are today. Al was an integral part of that team. When I left the municipality of Anchorage 3 years later, he remained a friend. And he would ask how I was doing. He was always interested in my family. He was always interested in my personal development. I wish I had the character that he had, but you develop that when you are surrounded by people who love you, by people who support you, and this region loved and supported Al. I think it is incredibly fortunate that we have this opportunity to dedicate some equipment that saves lives, some equipment that allows people to live healthier, happier lives to the memory of Senator Al Adams. I want to recognize his family as well. Our chairman, they shared Al with us for a lot of years. It's not easy traveling to Juneau, but I don't know that many of you remember in 1982 the legislative session lasted almost 160 days. It was going regularly for 6 months, so it wasn't just a short 90-day stint down there. That's how I think of it, a short 90-day stint. It was 160 plus days plus special sessions and a lot of difficult issues to handle. So I'm pleased to be a part of this effort, although I had really nothing in it other than coming and speaking of Al and speaking of his contributions. I have heard the story from Sarah, I've heard stories from Kim Hutchinson, the people who were very close to Al. And recognize his dedication until his last days to the people of this region and to the people of this state is just amazing. So I hope you all join me in recognizing and dedicating the equipment for the radiology laboratory here at Maniilaq Health Center to the memory of Senator Al Adams. And I think we should give him a round of applause.
Yeah. So to memorialize the dedication, we did get a jade plaque made up that we hung up here, and it just says the mammography and ultrasound equipment are dedicated to the memory of late Senator Al Adams. He was a tireless advocate for improving the health and well-being of the people of Northwest Alaska, and that'll stay mounted here on the wall by mammography.